What's going on, you guys? This is New York Adventurer 1994 here, and today I received the Newsday article that shows Hurricane Belle when it made landfall on Long Island back in August of 1976. Now, I'm not talking about Belle from Beauty and the Beast, that Disney classic. I am talking about a monster that hit Long Island. A hurricane. The Great Storms of Long Island from Newsday. Yeah. This is all the damage caused by Belle. I know you can't see well because it's like black and white and everything. Look at that tree that was split right next to a house. There was a lot of flooding and everything. Look at all these old photos. Yeah, look at all that flooding. Yeah, this is a pretty serious situation. Long Island warned of hurricane. Some evacuations were urged. Yeah, this was pretty urgent. In this satellite imagery, it's showing the hurricane as it's moving up the east coast of the United States. This hurricane was a Cat 3 hurricane at peak intensity in the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and I saw that it made landfall as a low-end Cat 1 hurricane and a high-end tropical storm. You see, it had 80-mile-per-hour winds that cut power for 283,000 people. A woman at 19 years old was killed by a falling tree. Yeah, 80 miles per hour winds. That's pretty strong. 80 mile per hour winds is nothing to sneeze at. A barrier beach was breached in 4 places. 15,000 evacuated from low-lying areas. Flooding and blocked roads were in effect for the aftermath. Look at all those refuges in the Riverhead High School from that hurricane. Look how serious this thing is. If you guys don't know what Riverhead is, it's the area that starts the Twin Forks, and that's where one of the Suffolk County jails are, and that's where the Long Island Aquarium is, which used to be called Atlantis. And it has a Tanger outlet there and a Splish Splash water park, which I went to back in 2018. Yeah, Splish Splash was awesome. It's the most important water park in Long Island. Yeah, I really enjoyed it back in 2018 when I went. I had a great first impression and everything. Look at those people trying to get to safety. There was a history of storms in Long Island since 1938. Now, 1938 was the year we had that New England hurricane, also known as the Long Island Express, and it made landfall in Long Island as a Cat 3 hurricane, and its peak intensity was a Cat 5 hurricane. Yeah, that storm did a lot of damage in 38. There were 8 Long Island hurricanes that hit in between 1938 and Hurricane Belle. So, yeah, that's a lot of hurricanes for Long Island. In this photo, a guy is trying to tie a boat after it began bumping a pier after the railing broke. Belle leaves one dead and millions in Long Island damage. Yeah, it did millions of dollars worth of damage right there. That's a lot of money. Yeah, this is pretty insane. This storm had 80-mile-per-hour winds and everything. It caused a lot of roof damage, flooding, beach erosion, everything. My dad remembers this hurricane, too. Yeah, all my family was living in the New York City area at the time. And my dad definitely remembers the hurricane. It affected the New York City area too. It wasn't just Long Island. It was also places like New England and Jersey and all those other surrounding areas too. And here's more people trying to get to safety on the ferry dock. These are all Fire Island residents trying to get to safety while walking on the ferry dock at Point of Woods. There's less power than predicted, they say. Look at all that debris in front of the person's house. Yeah, this storm left a lot of debris hanging around on the streets and everything. In this picture, the police and the seashore staff from Fire Island are having this meeting regarding this hurricane. For 15,000, it was a retreat, and it was one of the biggest evacuations in Long Island history. Yeah, so 15,000 people were evacuating ahead of this hurricane. Yeah, whether they were trying to get out of Long Island or an area, like in some areas that weren't hit as bad, or get away from the hurricane completely. Yeah, so there was a lot of evacuations in order. And people were evacuating the hotels and stuff, or areas that weren't hit as bad as Long Island was, or places that weren't in any danger at the time.